Hello guys, it's two Latin brothers, also known as T.L.B.P. This is episode 28. I'm Victor.
And I'm Adrian.
And we actually have something new for you guys today. We actually have two guests, one of which we've already had previously.
The first returning guest.
Yeah, the first returning guest, because somebody had conditions. Should just...
Yeah, okay, continue.
Okay, so if you guys would like to introduce yourselves.
I'm Kaydence.
Thomas.
Well, as you guys know, Thomas is back.
Yep.
Yeah.
Clearly. We talk about you too much sometimes.
Yeah.
It's becoming a problem.
It's my fault.
Yeah, on the podcast. We have like straight up episodes where we'll shout you out. Be like, if you want more context, just go to that episode, listen to it.
Yeah.
I should probably listen to you guys more.
Thanks. You know, we shout you out like almost every other episode. We'll literally have a guest on and we'll be like, yeah, this one time with Victor's friend Thomas, we'll be like, oh, we go back to that episode. I think it's episode 4.
Yeah.
Like, that's literally what happens, like, so much. Anyway.
Okay, so basically the rundown is we normally get guests. We normally have questions for the guests we have. Well, guests.
This time. Yeah.
This time around. But we normally have questions. Sometimes people like to turn things around and ask us questions. But please don't do that.
Looks like Thomas eating.
Yeah, Thomas is just eating candy and stuff. Yeah, he is. Okay. So first question, and probably the most obvious question, since Kaydence is Thomas's girlfriend.
I think we should point that out for starters. Before you just jump into it.
Yeah, basically part 2 of what happened in episode 4, I think.
Yeah.
Was it episode 4?
Yeah, was it? I think it was, because you said we were going to, like, shout her out.
Yeah.
Or something like that. But something, I can't remember what happened. It's been...
Near the end, we did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
and
so
in the
now,
title, we're like girlfriend.
Yeah.
So now we actually brought her into this. So the first question we have for you guys is, how did both of you meet?
Yeah, she does not remember.
Do you remember?
Yeah.
Okay. So what happened?
Okay, finish
Stop
your chewing.
At my trailer, we.
I think you should explain for those who don't know what that is.
What a trailer is?
Yeah, because, you know, some people be like a movie trailer?
Same thing.
No, it's not. It's really not.
Is that better? A campground?
Yeah, that works better.
Okay, at our campground.
Yeah.
I was looking for my friends, and then she came and told me, and that's basically it.
Oh, wow,
That's it?
great
Yeah.
story.
Oh, great story!
Tell it
I'm
again.
glad you remember it.
Really? You mean that was like the first interaction you had with this person?
Yep.
This person sitting right here.
I'm sorry, I keep forgetting your name. This keeps happening. Victor can attest to this. Kaydence. Okay.
Most people call me KK if they can't remember the name.
Okay, so I'll call you KK.
Spelled with 3 Ks.
Okay, yo, calm down. Calm down.
Calm down. This is PG.
I'm trying to keep it PG. You know how hard it is to make a podcast PG nowadays?
I know.
It's almost impossible. We're literally the only podcast that is PG on Earth.
Yeah, basically.
Also because, like, I think I've told the story already where we had I have a friend who she was listening to the podcast in the car with her whole family. And I was like, what? And she goes, yeah. She's like, my whole family's heard your podcast. I'm like, okay, but why would you do that? Like, you know, like, I mean, and then I'm like, that's when I realized she has like a 4-year-old brother. And I'm like, thank goodness it's PG. Because I could just see like her mom having a hard time. Shut that off. Why are you listening to this garbage?
Yeah. Do you have a question?
Okay, look, so we got how they met. I mean, I figured...
He was looking for his friends.
Look, I thought it would be like, you know, we ran into, you know, like total rom-com moment.
You watch too many
We could talk about how, like, we first actually started seeing each, like...
Okay, yeah, how did that happen?
How did that happen?
How did that happen?
You can explain that. You
Thomas?
studied that.
This human that I am in relations with.
Make it sound like you're dealing with some foreign person. Like, you know, like you're
foreign relations.
Yeah, dealing with foreign relations.
Is very much a loner. Let's be honest. He has like 4 friends. You, and me. And then himself.
Wow, I want to state something. I barely know him. The only reason I know him is because he's attached to this guy's left hip. That's the only reason I know.
So he would always walk around by himself. I felt bad for him and a few other people.
Wait,
he likes being alone.
Wait, so you're telling me the entire basis of this relationship is on the fact that you pitied him?
No.
At first,
What even is this anymore?
So I asked him if he would want to come hang out with me and my friends. They were around his age group. I was the oldest in the group, so he started hanging around more and more and more, and then a few of us split off from the group, and it was just kind of our own little bubble. So then we just started to talk and get to know each other more, and now we're dating.
Wow, what a story.
Tell them about video games.
What?
Can you stop chewing ice, man?
He's done. He's done.
Coles.
Yeah.
So our friend up at the trailer has a game, has a Wii in his trailer, and we would always play Kirby.
Sounds like fun. I'm obsessed with Kirby.
It is fun.
It is fun.
I was quite good at it at some things, and then
You lost.
and then
I beat you every time.
and then he came, and I was no longer good at it.
okay, look. Here's the thing with Thomas. Like any video game I've ever played with Thomas, Thomas is an overachiever. You know why? Because when he gets into it, he really gets into it.
I know.
I mean, to the point where, like, I remember
We were playing like Halo 3 or something.
Yeah.
He was like ending up killing us both. And me and my brother tried teaming up against him. And
it gets out of hand really quickly. And yeah, so
that was it. You guys played a game.
No, my form of trying to distract him was full on like body checking him into the couch and taking his remote.
All right, so now we have more food. It's okay. For all of you who just heard Kaydence's mom, I mean that's great. Yeah, I don't know where this is going. Like, I wish I was filming.
Yeah.
Or should I take a picture and use that?
Our
as
first Instagram post.
Our first Instagram post.
Actually,
Straight
not
up.
even joking.
Straight up, not even joking. I'm gonna crop out. I like how she dodged.
No, you should have put your arm around it.
Can you at least look at me? Thank you. Great, glorious. That's gonna be our first.
We should take photos of our guests, you know, and then just like.
I would have done that, but you guys like. I go on your page all the time. I was like, maybe they posted something.
Okay, look. Okay,
No.
look.
No.
Every episode we say we're gonna post something and we don't,
Yeah.
and it's like the problem is I don't know what to post.
It just like something you've talked about, or like something that you've done that you.
No,
think
I
is
know.
interesting.
Like what is it like? One of the things is like that's how I use my current Instagram account as. Like I literally I'll be like outside and I'll be like, look at those clouds. Takes a picture, uploads. Like like that's like.
Yeah,
Is that a fly? Anyway.
Yes. Are you scared of them?
No, it's just it like went right by my ear, so like it really freaked me out.
Okay. Moving on.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. One of the issues with my Instagram is the fact that I do that a lot. Like I'll find something interesting and then I'll upload it, but I don't want to upload it to like my Instagram and then upload it to the other account. Like
you don't know if the people follow.
no, I don't. Yeah, I just don't want like the picture to be like double like in their feed. Because I hate when that happens. Like when someone has 2 Instagram accounts and they post the same picture like a million times on like their 4 accounts. And you're like, why am I following all 4 of them? I'm just gonna follow one because they upload to all of them, you know? Like, so I don't want to be that person. The other issue too is like some people don't like being photographed. And it's kind of like, it's already hard to ask someone, hey, can I record your voice so I can upload it to the internet for the entire world to hear? It's kind of, yes.
No, but that's what we should do. We should take a picture of our guests near the mic.
It's kind of an awkward conversation to begin with. Not just that. Now it's like, can I get a picture of you too? You know, it's like the whole world can see you.
Well, like,
so it's a long story. Anyway, but yeah. So that's really it. So you guys started playing video games together, and so it just kind of. So you guys basically became friends, and it just went from there.
the way
I got rejected like 4 times.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah.
Wait, so you asked her 4 times, and you said no 4 times?
I didn't ask her, but I asked her to like. There's dances at the campground, and I asked her to dance with me a bunch of times, and she always said no.
Wait, you wanted to dance? Wait, what?
Can you even dance?
What?
I've never seen you dance.
Seen me dance either.
Dude, I haven't seen you dance.
No, I know you can dance.
I've been to a lot of the
dance.
dances at the schools, man.
Almost like half the guys who say they can't dance, they can dance, but they're just saving it for a moment when they really need it. You know?
Like in my case, like when I was little, my mom taught me how to dance because she's like, you know, when you get married, you're gonna have to dance with your wife. And I don't want like that.
My mom full on taught me salsa and like a bunch of other dances.
Yeah, like so like we were.
Easy.
Nobody in my house could dance. For
No,
their
like
lives.
see, here's the thing. Like we're 2 Latin brothers, so like we have still just because like we were raised in Canada, as you know. So we have like all these like other cultural influences from like that are like deep. What are you doing?
I'm grabbing food.
That are like. This is gonna be a great episode.
It is.
gonna be a bit of talking and a lot of editing.
Like, what is it? With Thomas's episode, I had to edit out 5 minutes of him just breathing.
Probably.
Yeah, like, that was the great part. I had a friend who, like, he texted me after he heard it. He's like, yo, man. He's like, my thoughts were so, like, in line. Like, they were so fast. Like, how did... I didn't think I was going that fast. Like, all my trains of thought were in line. They were so good, perfectly precise. But it was the fact that he was taking, like, 5-second pauses. And I just cropped them all out. Every time we'd ask him a question, he'd be like... And then he'd answer.
Oh, my God.
And I just edited them all out. It was great. But he was like, I'm so fast.
Sounds like me.
No, it's just like, I don't know. I think it's, I don't know. Some people are really good with answers.
Yeah.
Like, some people are really good, and other people are just like, I don't know.
They're just like,
I need to think about
That's
it.
literally me. Like,
Okay.
I suck at answering questions.
What's your favorite color?
Green?
See, that wasn't that hard.
Basic question.
She said
I'm
green like if it was a
answering-
question. Green?
I was
Like, she's like,
that,
wasn't
you could ask
unsure.
that question in kindergarten, okay? That was my kindergarten
Look,
answer.
you know what I consider to be someone's friend? Like, the number one thing is, like, do I know their birthday? Do I know their favorite color? Do I know their hobbies? You know, these are like simple things. If they're your friend, you should know about them.
I don't know my friends' birthdays.
Wow, you're the worst.
I forgot.
I have a... Oh my gosh, it's actually someone's birthday day. I just remembered. I have to text that person. Anyway. I just remember right
You're
now.
not a true friend.
Well, no, I wouldn't. Either way, like, it's still... Well, I mean, her day's almost over, so it doesn't matter. I mean, but it's still her birthday today.
I remember my
know.
sister's birthday.
What? Isn't... That's cheating. I think we should explain why that's cheating. Thomas, you want to break the audience and use why that's cheating?
She has a twin.
So that's definitely cheating.
I could tell you the exact time she was born.
Wow. Isn't it like a couple of minutes or maybe possibly an hour after or before you were born?
She was born at 8:16. I was born at 8:51.
Oh, wow. So she's older than you.
I know.
Does that bug
Such
you?
disappointment.
Does that bug you that she's older than you?
She holds it over my head every day.
Don't disrespect your elders.
Just like every day, man.
But is it like in back in the day when, you know, like when gender was a strong thing, when a girl was born first, she wasn't counted as the firstborn. So whenever a guy was born, he was considered the firstborn because it was the male's job to take care of the family and all that stuff. But in our house, in our case, we always, like, me and my sister would joke about that. I'm like, I'm the firstborn because you don't count. So, like, it's just like, that's so mean. Like, are you for real? But it's like one of these things where, like, we're straight up just joking around. But, like, this one time, someone heard us and he just totally shut it down. He's like, you should never, ever talk to your sister like that. That is so like, we were just joking around. Calm down. It's like we do this all the time. It's just a joke. Calm down.
I hate when people butt into your conversation.
But like, no. But the thing is no. But this guy, he's straight up like my uncle. Is this okay? So now it's just someone else in the room. You want to join in? It's just like, nope. Okay.
She got her own plate of food.
Me too.
You're supposed to be sharing.
What do you mean?
This is such an interesting thing. I mean, I knew you were gonna. You did tell us. You did warn us that your house is gonna be like all over the place.
Yeah.
But I think the fact that Thomas is here is just making it even more all over the place.
Well, you had to show up at some point today. Might as well have been when you guys were going to show up.
Yeah.
I see how it is.
It's more just a tag along.
Eat this apple.
No, that was just rude.
I
I was just plain rude.
Okay, for those who don't know who that other mysterious voice is, that's one of Kaydence's older siblings or younger. I don't even know anymore. I'm all confused. I don't
That's
know who
my
it is.
twin sister.
Right, I knew that.
It's prom today, and she's annoying.
Yeah, but the audience doesn't know that because this is going to be released like 3 to 4 weeks from now.
It's prom
Where's the post
the day we are
What?
Spotify.
recording
Spotify?
this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go find it.
Yeah, you're going to hear your voice. Can I get your name too so I can tag you in it?
My name is Kyra.
Okay.
Kyra Saunders.
Great. Should I get your Instagram too? Tag it at the bottom too so people can follow you.
Probably.
Don't worry, everybody's Instagram is going to be at the link below.
God, no.
No?
I have your Instagram.
We have your Instagram. We can put it if we choose.
I have
right?
everyone's Instagram.
Get those followers.
I I don't want those followers.
Look, it's only like a classroom of people that listen to this anyway. Like,
It's
I've
still
literally
a
done,
classroom
like,
more
no
than
advertising.
It's like 35 people.
Like, no advertising.
Wait, what are podcasts? Do you just like talk?
Yeah, it's just a
It's
conversation.
just a conversation that we record, and just,
Oh.
We just,
So I could make podcasts.
yes,
Yeah.
if you can find someone.
We should do. Oh, never
Thomas, you
mind.
want to make a channel?
I was thinking our family dinners.
You just, yeah, like, I have, like, so many friends who I'm like, I need to start filming our lives because this is just too good to be true. Like, I have a friend, he lives his life in a series of bits. Like, any moment he can make a joke, even if he's gonna make a fool out of himself, he's gonna do it. Like, I want to get him on the podcast, but I don't know if he's willing to do it. Because literally his whole life is just, like, a joke. Like, we'll be doing something serious, and he'll just be like, no, I'm done! And he'll storm away. And then he'll come back, like, 5 minutes later, forgot my jacket in my bag. And my laptop. It'll be really funny. Stuff like that. Like, that I think is just, I don't know. Some people are just...
Why do you want a podcast, Thomas? It's pretty boring.
I know.
Because they're podcasting me.
Oh.
It's just
that was the purpose. And
yeah,
it
it's
just
good.
kinda-
So we wanted her because, you know, we're friends via association. That's how it works nowadays. Anyway, but I feel like none of you get that reference because none of you have seen Friends
Via association?
over association. You know how, like,
It's not just because like you know Thomas, so it's like
Yes.
you're friends because of association. with
yes.
Thomas. I get it.
No, but, like, I mean, it's just like this. Never mind. I made the joke earlier. No one got it anyway.
Oh, it was a joke.
Because we don't watch Friends.
Yeah, it's because you guys don't watch Friends. You all need to watch Friends. That's what this generation's missing.
I've watched it. I understood it as soon as you said it. It just wasn't that funny. I'm sorry.
Look at us. Do you want food?
No.
Do you guys want some?
I'm okay.
If I want food, I'm just gonna.
Also,
take
like,
it
I'm gonna have to edit out all the chewing sounds. Like, you know how much work that's gonna be?
So true.
Like, you know what? I might just get bored and not do it. I'm just gonna be like,
ASMR?
I'm just gonna, like, upload unedited, unfiltered. Just so this is
That'd
like,
be so funny, though. Do you know how much, like, people would be so annoyed, though?
I know,
Yeah.
right? We probably lose our entire audience.
So I should just start chewing out
Like,
loud?
just
I think so,
like,
Thomas,
just
right?
cut out all the pauses. That's about it. Just keep everybody talking.
Now I'm purposely doing
No. Now we should just call it reality. Like, just like
We already
A
have
real-
an episode
oh, yeah,
called
that's right,
Reality.
dang.
Because we already did that because I
Yeah.
ran out of time for upload.
no, we should call it how real conversations are.
Well, because I was gonna...
Really?
That's a long title. Never mind.
Stop.
What is that?
I really love.
You should be happy she's not
should
snorting.
we get her checked out? Like, is that like
I
normal?
mean, she's
Is that-
already dying
Have you
of,
heard my
like,
sister?
disease in her
Oh,
leg.
God, your sister...
Oh my god.
I mean, but she's your sister, so that kind of makes sense. I
It's
think.
terrible.
Was she? Just kidding. Okay, so we went from 2 guests to 3 guests to I don't know what this is. I'm just waiting for someone else to come
I
into
don't
this room now.
I apologize.
I
I
should
told
like
you my
myself.
house is busy today.
It's okay.
It's all
I mean,
good.
like we had like honestly, like this is the most I guess real it's been in a while because most of the times, like well, I told you before we record. Usually, me and Victor when we record, just me and him. We're literally like on my bed, laying down, recording. We're just like talking. We're just like hanging out. Also, because like there's this whole thing where he says
Wait.
we don't bond enough. But
His name's Victor. What's your name?
Adrian.
Hello. I knew his name because they were talking about it earlier. I didn't know.
So as you can see, we're meeting people live on the podcast.
Yeah.
You technically weren't invited.
Sorry, it's my house too.
I feel like the never mind.
Yeah. It's, yo,
I really hurt my
come.
feelings, Kaydence.
I don't really care, Kyra.
Is this okay? So is this when you guys are upset at each other? You guys call each other by your names.
No.
Like that's just so much effort, you know. We just like I can't believe he did that. We don't even
call
use
her
each
by her
other's
middle name. You go Kaydence Lee Ann. You're in trouble.
Oh yeah, but you still say the first name. If he's mad at me, he'll
look.
just be like Gabriel.
We're Spanish, in case you hadn't noticed.
Yeah.
You know, because my face doesn't say Spanish.
Oh,
Apparently,
you guys
You look
wait,
Arab.
You guys speak fluent Spanish?
yeah, we do.
I was in Mexico and I loved it.
Yes,
Yes.
Our-
People normally.
Do not speak Spanish. You suck at it.
Hola. That's what I said.
Okay, we're gonna leave it at that.
Yeah.
And if she talks anymore, I'll just crop that
How do you
out.
say mes nombre? That's my name, right?
Mi nombre es.
Kira.
Congrats.
That's my name.
Congratulations.
Oh my gosh.
I learned how to say that too.
I feel like she watched an episode of Dora.
No.
This is how we got here.
That's what they taught me in Mexico when I went to Mexico.
Oh, okay. Well,
Now, can you actually say the sentence?
No, she cannot.
I like how she tried to say it, but
Yeah.
she started with
I was
me's,
right.
as in like if it was
No,
French.
you weren't right. Well, you weren't
Can
right.
you say it again?
Mi nombre es.
Mi nombre es.
She already said it wrong.
It's okay,
What
but that's
do you mean? I said.
but that's because she's Canadian. She doesn't know how to roll her R, and she doesn't
I'm
know all the
Canadian, eh?
phonetic accents. She doesn't know all the phonetic accents.
That's true. I
Right, that
can't
we
roll my
have.
R's. I also can't speak French. So
I want you to know, neither can I.
Okay, for the longest time I couldn't even say the R sound, so.
that's true.
No, you have to. I can't. He can do it. I can't roll my R. Do it. I can't do that. Like the
I'll
roll
try
the
with you.
tongue.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Nombre.
Stop. Just no.
She's like, we never agreed on a word, so I just kind of went with the name.
What is
so
it like? I think,
nombre.
like, personally, I think my Spanish is really, really bad. But whenever I meet someone and I tell them, like, I learned it here, I go, that's amazing. Your Spanish
it
is
here?
so, yeah, your Spanish is so good. They're like, I'm like, yeah, because that's how my parents talk to me at home.
Yeah.
I mean, like, but, like, a lot of people are amazed by it, but I don't know. I think that's just, like, it's like people who grew up with French parents.
Learn a language when it's like you hear it every day.
Well, I mean, he learned it better than I did.
Yeah.
Because when I was younger,
Are
my
you guys
mom,
friends or brothers?
we're brothers.
Are you blind?
Well, this
I was just
the
thinking
podcast
about,
is
like-
called Two Latin Brothers, just for context.
She didn't even know what podcast is. You think she knows what yours is?
gosh,
I feel really hated on.
That's what we should title it. Us hating on Kyra.
This would be the first time people hate on me.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, what is it? It's the curse of being good looking.
Aww.
Oh,
Yeah, you've never heard of that?
no.
People hate on people just because they're good looking. It's a culture thing.
I've never
He just
heard
called
that.
you pretty.
Yeah.
For context.
Y'all so dense.
Oh my God.
I'm like, I know that. I've never heard that phrase before.
Really?
No, this is something you'll
Oh my
discover in
gosh.
life. It's just how people are. Like, I remember when I was especially in high school, girls are the worst. Oh my gosh.
I want to punch them all in the nose.
Well, okay, because when I was in high school, a lot of my friends were girls, so like I'd always hear all like the crazy stories. Then I'm like, this girl did this. And okay, can I?
No, this is a PG podcast.
We keep it PG.
No
Oh.
swearing.
No swearing.
Talk. Sorry.
Alright,
Is that PG?
oh my god.
Thomas, what
Just
did I
so
do?
much edit.
I don't understand. I swear a lot. Is that bad?
Yes, she probably fixed
Yes,
it.
she probably fixed
How are
it.
you not swearing? You swear all the time.
I'm not talking a lot.
We actually did a whole episode with just him, and he
Didn't
never
swear.
swore.
Because their mom
Hey.
went there.
That has nothing to do with
You
it.
guys
It
should
does
give
have
some
everything to
context,
do
like, I
with
can't
it.
swear. Like I can't use like potty talk.
Swore again. This is unbelievable.
You're gonna kill her.
It's a swear word.
You used God's name in vain.
It's what's a fudge.
Wow, I think we should learn vocabulary. Like,
I swear a lot.
wait, what grade are you in?
Grade 11.
Oh,
She's
my
going into grade
goodness. Oh my goodness, you have
I'll
so,
stop swearing.
you have
Just
so much
leave.
to learn and so little time. So much to learn. Like, no, what is it? Like, there's a stat that came out in the States, and they say people who swear a lot, not that I'm saying you're stupid, don't have a big vocabulary
You know
because
what?
they don't know how to express themselves.
You know what?
Yeah.
Maybe you can't do that. So.
Okay, well, I just want you all to
You're
know.
just proving the point.
She just gave me
No.
the bird.
I'm not dumb.
That's not what I said. I said they don't have... I said you don't have a big vocabulary. I'm
No.
dyslexic. I can't read.
I don't like where this conversation's going.
Yeah. Try me. Mine's like horrible. Like literally, like what's your issue?
Reading, writing, spelling, anything
So, like-
to do with English.
So wait, do the letters like mess with you?
She used to. When she was younger, she used to mess up her B's, like lowercase B's and D's, every time.
I put
Oh, okay.
TEH sometimes.
Even normal
for
kids
the-
even mess
That
that
was
up.
fun.
Did you
No, but
put them
that's all the way
together?
up until,
Like you'd put
I still
you'd
mess
write
it
the
up.
like little H and then put the
But I'm
line
like
above,
borderline dyslexic.
like together like that. I had that same problem growing up. Like every time I write the word "da," it would be like this weird letter, and
Sometimes
then
I forget the E. I'm like,
I still do that. I don't know.
okay, maybe you should go get checked out. But
No,
like,
see, but this kid, he's like
I think
very
he's just
good with
lazy.
numbers.
I think he's just lazy.
This kid has a mind that's actually very smart, but he just chooses not to use it, which kind of bothers me.
This kid.
What do you mean? You remember?
Is it
You
older
memorize
than you?
numbers? Yes, you memorize numbers like nothing.
You want to know my math mark?
What?
I went from an 87 to a 70.
That was because you were lazy.
Thomas was better than mine.
I know.
A 30% up to math's my worst subject, by the way. Like
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
English
it's
is like my
tutoring.
best
Math
subject,
is
and
really-
math is like my worst subject. I went from 30% to a 53.
Wow. You want to know my grades? My math grades were. I'm really good at math, but like the pluses and minuses mess with me, and y's and x's also mess with me. It's like having autocorrect on. Anyway, but it's like so because of that, like every time I'm tested, it's like the worst possible thing you can do to me. Because it's like always solve for X or Y. It's like I don't know what letter that is. So like I'll always get really messed up. And I remember like when I graduated from high school, my teacher, he literally like he saw me in the hallway. He's like, "So you passed my class?" And I was like, "Really?" He's like, "Yeah, with a 60." I couldn't believe it. And I was like, "Wait, what are you saying right now?" He's like, "I couldn't believe it. You passed my class." Because I was honestly like not gonna pass this class. He should have told me, "You're not going to pass this class." But yeah.
We have a teacher in our school that within the first week, they're like, if you don't even like the subject, leave because I'm going to fail you if you show no passion for it. We're like,
what class was that?
English!
Oh, English.
And you have to take English no matter what.
Yeah,
and there's like 4 English teachers.
I had a very interesting English teacher. He wrote like, actually his wife wrote a lot of the science textbooks.
Wrote them?
Yeah.
That's insane.
That they use today to teach you guys. But he was a really good English teacher, and he had these like really crazy stories. Like this one story, I remember this. I probably shouldn't tell a story, but he told us this one story about how he was like right before prom. He was feeling. I just remember because of you, because he was feeling really sick, and he says that he was like gonna ask this girl out, and she sat like right in front of him. He's like, I was feeling really really sick, but he's like, I had to ask her. And he's like, so I tap on her shoulder, and she turns around, and I literally just threw up in her face.
Oh my god.
And I'm like, that's insane. I'm like, that's how you know you're so nervous to ask someone to prom?
Oh, that'd be so like, I'd be like,
no.
Go off my face.
Yeah, no. And then like he says like he still had like a few days left, and then he asked her again, and she said yes. And I'm like, what an interesting story. Like you had to throw up on someone to go to prom with you. Like this is what life is like.
I think I just wouldn't go to prom if that happened to me.
Why? Like, you got so nervous to ask you because he cares about you so much, or he like something like that he threw up on you. Like if Thomas threw up on you and then he asked you the next day, you can go to prom with him.
No.
He threw up on you.
Wow.
Poor guy.
What a petty person. It's like, she's your sister.
That was like kindness. Like I don't throw up on you like purposely. Instead of like nerves and stuff. That's kind of cute. Not like
I don't care. Don't throw up on me. Turn your head.
Just like aim to the left.
Aim that way, please.
Yeah, because you know that mic's kind of expensive.
I feel like that mic could be really good for ASMR.
It is one of the mics that they use for ASMR.
We're gonna get one.
You're just not smart today, are you? Did all the hair chemicals go to your brain?
I need to get
Okay, bye. So now
a guest has left. Fun times. Okay,
what
what happened to the how?
Okay, so ask the second question.
It's been like a half hour, man, since like that first.
Okay. What would you say is the most annoying thing about Thomas?
Him chewing. He has to take the tiniest bites out of everything. It's like 4 bites. He would take 4 bites to eat a raspberry. Do you know the size of a raspberry? Is this? He goes like this.
No one can see your raspberry. For all they know, it's the size of an apple.
Ah, that'd be so cool.
That would be kind of cool, actually.
Just stop.
Sorry.
Please stop. Like, I think this is like the most all over the place episode we've ever had. Considering the fact that we even recorded once in a band practice room.
Yeah.
How long do you usually aim to make these?
45 minutes. We're at 30.
Yeah, so most of our time's
You might want to make it
Yeah,
a
but
bit
it's because
longer,
when I
you
edit,
want
I remove a lot of the silence, right?
Mostly.
So like we
You
go
might wanna
over, but like so we'll probably record an hour or whatever. Anyway, getting back to that is that honestly the most annoying thing about him?
Yeah. Other than how much body heat he creates.
That's my problem.
Him chewing and body
So
heat.
I think you should just find someone who's cold all the time.
She is cold all the time.
That's why he found her.
So what would you say?
Well, that was
What would you say is the most annoying thing about Kaydence?
Go with your shag.
Be honest. She won't hold it against you. You know why? Because we're here and we're living proof. We'll get back to you in a week. You know, we'll screenshot them DMs, find out if something happened.
What's the most annoying thing about you?
Careful with your words.
But what are you doing? It's like he's gonna sleep on the couch.
No, he will.
Keep talking, I'm gonna think.
Okay. It's like you'll just jump in at one moment.
I will.
But yeah, there's a fly in here and it's driving me insane.
Actually, you were saying how you had almost nothing to say, but then you said how you almost died 2 times.
Oh,
so
no.
how some detail on that?
Baby stories.
So when I was younger,
Okay,
I'll tell the second time I died, because the first one takes longer, so I'll see.
Okay, so just go.
So when I was younger, we were eating dinner, and I started choking.
No.
I started choking for a hot minute. We had to get my grandma to come over. She lives in a granny street attached to our house. I had to get the Heimlich. It was not fun. It was not pretty. It was a bad moment. And
How old are you?
Probably 10, 11.
Oh, okay.
And then the first time, I was like, brand new child, just into this world.
Yeah.
And my mother was changing me and my sister. So she finished changing me. She laid me on the floor and gave me something to fiddle with, not realizing she gave me a bottle of eucalyptus oil that was closed. But somehow, with my little baby fingers, I popped the bottle open and I inhaled a whole bunch of eucalyptus oil, so it coated my lungs. So I couldn't breathe. My mother panicked. She called an ambulance. She realized the ambulance would take too long, so she threw me into the car and she started booking it to the hospital. And I started throwing up in the car. It's just a really bad scene. And we got to the hospital, and my mother called my dad, who was on playing hockey with a few friends. Him and the guy who took him came to the hospital where my mother waited. I'm dying. Like, you're waiting for my dad to show up? I'm dying. Didn't feel like dealing with the line of people. Wrapped me up in a blanket. Put me in some random room. Grabbed a doctor by the neck. Put him in the room. Shut the door. You said, you fix this. You fix this now. And just bodyguard the door until, like, I stopped dying.
Wow.
I survived.
Well, we noticed. I want to point out that we noticed you survived because we're talking to you right now.
Some people might just think, no.
She's a ghost. We're talking to a ghost, you know? Because the likelihood of that is just so probable at this state in our lives. But it's like this talking about ghosts. When our grandmother passed away, our father went back to his home country, and he was telling us a story about how he slept in the room our grandmother passed away in. And Mom was like, "You're crazy. I would have never done that." You're like, "What if she comes to get me? What if she comes to talk to me? Like, I don't want anything to do with that room. Someone get like a pastor, cleanse the room. I don't want anything to do with that room. That room, for all intents and purposes, has stopped existing for me."
Oh, this house is haunted.
No, I don't need to know that. I really don't need to. I really don't need to know that. I'm the biggest scaredy cat. I can't even.
Me too.
I can't even watch horror movies. Like, I'm the worst.
Yep, same.
Can't do it.
My mother was laying in her bed upstairs, and one night she just woke up from like a deep sleep, and she just saw a lady sitting on the end of her bed.
Sure, that wasn't like one of you.
Oh yeah, it was like a full, like, grown woman just at the end of her bed, wandering up and down the hall there.
Are you still thinking?
Yeah. I don't have an answer.
Okay, well, you could just say, I don't have an answer.
I don't know.
I feel like he's just too scared to answer the question.
I'm not too scared to answer the question.
You can answer it, come on!
I don't know.
She's just gonna slap you after. It's okay.
I won't slap him, I'll punch him. He doesn't like being slapped.
Yeah, because he doesn't like hitting the face, you know. Not the face.
Not the face. So she punches him to bruise him? Like, what logic is
No,
that?
I just don't like being slapped.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What a
Pisses him
particular
off.
man. No, what is it, my, okay, I don't even know where this is going anymore.
My answer.
Did you have any other, like, questions?
Well, like,
or
okay,
was
look,
it
this
just
is,
two?
I didn't know how this was gonna go, and so far, to be honest, it's gone basically the entire way I thought this could never go down. Like, literally, it has been super interesting, to the point where I don't even know anymore. I don't even know what to ask anymore. Like, you know, I don't, like, I mean, like, normally we ask, like, oh, what are your hobbies? But, like, I feel like that's redundant at this point.
What are your hobbies?
Your hobbies? Netflix.
that doesn't count as
She's
a
like,
hobby.
she's like, oh yeah.
That's her only hobby.
I like how she's not saying yes or no. She's just, yep, nodding her head.
She's like, yes.
I'm agreeing.
I'm agreeing.
She's
I
like,
don't do anything with my life yet. Yet.
You're in what grade?
Well, my sister isn't going to.
Oh,
grade
right.
12,
Okay,
so
right, so I
I'm
just-
going to grade 12.
Okay, yeah, sorry. Just my brain is just.
just caught on.
Yeah, you know, it happens from time to time.
I shared.
Hardly.
No, he shared.
Are you sure?
Yes. Positive.
Did he share with you?
No, I didn't grab any though because I need to keep my voice at an optimal level.
What do you mean? My
Because-
voice is just fine.
Oh, you do whatever, man. you all do me. But yeah, no. So that's it. Like it's just Netflix.
Hobbies. Okay, then what are,
Like
what are
you
your
don't,
favorite shows?
You don't have like you don't play a sport.
No.
You don't like read. You don't draw.
I don't read because
You don't listen to music.
She can't.
I listen to music.
So you like music?
I have a record player.
Oh, really?
Yes.
She likes records a lot.
You know why, Thomas?
Why didn't you mention?
Because it's the best sound that audio
Quality
can provide.
Ever get?
Yeah.
I know.
I don't know why we ever left that.
Because we're stupid.
Yes.
No, because it's too big.
Yours.
You know, you can't carry around compact. Like I walk around with like 50 gigs of music in my phone.
Yeah, but I mean, like, if
I
you're
have,
at
like-
home, just have it.
Dude, man, I got like 13,000 songs.
I know you do.
I ain't about this life. But like, that's just, I don't know. But like, so what kind of music do you listen to?
I like pop. But I also like rap. And I'm forced to listen to country because of my siblings.
Because your siblings like country music.
Yeah. And then my brother, oldest brother, could listen to anything, and he blasts it through the house. So
Sounds like me. I listen to everything but country music. Because I can't. There's just something so infuriating to me about it. I think it's because I know about music.
Thomas loves country.
No, I think I've explained this to him already. It's just the thing is country music is so easy to write. I honestly see like literally no artistic value to it.
I think
And-
that's why
and
people
all the
like it, 'cause
songs-
it's so simple.
No, and all the songs are basically the same song.
Yes, I agree
They're
with
all
that.
basically the same song. Like, and that's slowly happening to pop music now, which I don't like. Pop
Yeah,
music
pop
is
music
slowly
is like
becoming the same song. They're all becoming like this electronic like song with like the singer and then like a rapper off the side, and he always comes in. You already know who he is, but nobody knows who he is because he's his first song he's ever been on. But you know, like it's just.
Sounds better.
It's
I
just,
agree with that.
it's just it's getting out of hand, and then like everything else is just like my phone. If I put my phone on shuffle, like I have a friend who he's like I don't understand. Like it'll be like Spanish music, then it'll be like like crazy classical music, and then it'll be like I don't know like some crazy rap like some Eminem will drop, and then we'll go back to like some jazz. Then we'll go some blues, some indie. Then we'll go back to like I don't know.
Reggae.
Yeah, it's literally all over the place. I can't put my phone on shuffle, and then out of like nowhere, a Christmas song will start playing. We'd be like, dude, it's July. But yeah,
Wait,
My
so you
brother's like that.
so you watch a lot of Netflix. So what shows are you into right now?
I'm rewatching The Umbrella Academy, Naruto again, Supernatural when it was on, Bones when it was on Netflix, but they had to take all my favorite shows off Netflix because Netflix got to do me like that.
have you seen all of Supernatural?
No, because I didn't get to finish it.
I did.
I did too.
I like the
Just waiting for the
sci-fi.
next season. This is the life we're in.
I'm into the sci-fi kind of shows.
I'm like a complete geek, and I put it in parentheses because I don't normally come off as a geek, but I totally am a nerd and a geek. I literally
He's a nerd geek.
I'm a closeted
He's
geek. I'm a closeted geek anyway. But I'm into like all the anime, all the sci-fi. Like I even listen to audiobooks that are like sci-fi stuff. Like I'll read them. Like I'm that guy who knows way too much about Batman and Superman and Spider-Man because that was his childhood. Like I know, like I'll walk into a movie theater, I'll be like, I read that in a comic book once upon a time. Y'all don't even know. I'm like, I already know how this movie gonna end. They're gonna do me like that.
All the Marvel movies.
Yeah, man, it's so sad all the time.
Oh, like reading
All
the
the time.
Infinity War comics, like
All-
so many predictions we had.
It's like, oh my gosh, like it's getting out of hand now. Like, but the crazy thing too is like going to one of those movies is the fact that there's a guy sitting like next to you and he's explaining to his girlfriend all this stuff and he's enjoying it way more than she is because he's living his his childhood dream is now on a screen, right? Like, to him, he's like a complete different experience. To everybody else in that theater, everyone else is like, it's pretty good. I mean, not gonna lie, it's a good movie, right? But to like all the like inner nerds who read all this stuff growing up, it's just like mind blowing.
I get that. I'm like that with movies. I can rewatch a movie 100 times and still get really excited for it. I once watched the It movie 8 days in a row. And each time I was still like, what's gonna happen next? What's gonna happen next? What's gonna happen next? And I was saying the lines.
I think your problem is the fact that you have some type of short-term memory or selective memory because...
Yes, she does.
I like how Thomas is like, I'm gonna make an appearance now. This is my moment
the
to shine.
one time you hop in... when you gotta diss me.
Honestly, the audio levels for this podcast are all over the place. Like, we're gonna be super loud, then super quiet, then super
sorry.
loud.
Not sorry.
Well, I'll see if I can fix it. If not, well, everybody knows I tried.
Yeah, just turn up your volume.
Yeah, and then when we start laughing and we start shouting at each other, they'll be like, "Oh my god!"
No, I turned up the gain for a little bit because we got very, very quiet.
Oh, okay. I didn't even notice you did that.
Yeah, but I've been paying attention to the sound of stuff.
Yeah, this is I don't know. But yeah, so anything else you'd like to say? I don't know what else to ask you, honestly. I'm speechless. This is the first time I'm speechless on a podcast. This has never happened. I like how we got all quiet.
I'm trying to think of something interesting that I've done with my life.
You know, you've only lived, 16 years?
Yeah.
That's like, 1/3 of my life?
Yep.
That's nothing.
Usually 16 years is 1/3 of your life.
That's 2/3 of my life.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, I know.
How old are you?
I know. I was like, wait a minute. Like, no, what is it? The other day, there's this little girl that we know, friends of our family. She's 7, and she's like, you know, okay, whatever. She was saying how I'm really old, and then I'm like, she's only like 1/3 of my life because she's 7 years old.
Yeah.
And I'm currently 21, right? And like when I was sitting, I'm like, oh my gosh, that means when you were born, I was only 14 years old. That's insane. And her mom's just like, was it really like 7 years ago? And then we had this whole moment of like realization that because when they got to Canada, because they immigrated here, when they got here, we found out exactly how long they'd been here. And I'm like, yo, that's crazy. It's been that long already.
Welcome back.
Not that she ever left.
She didn't really leave. I mean, like, this is just... I don't even know anymore.
I was told I was not allowed to tell that story.
What story?
A story.
Oh, okay, well...
So...
Okay. Well, I guess we'll just tease the audience with a story that no one can know.
My family has a great story, but no one in the world's allowed to know. You're welcome.
Did you tell me already?
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't know.
Okay, so
we already
maybe...
established I have short-term memory.
Okay, so maybe I'll stop the recording so I can hear the story, because now I'm interested. Do it.
I don't think I'm allowed to tell you. I don't know if I'm supposed to know myself.
I think I'm pretty persuasive.
Do you want to go up against my mother?
Your mom doesn't scare me. You have not met a Latin mother. Trust me.
Yeah, you have not met a Latin mother.
You think your mom's scary? Try mine. When she starts counting 1, 2, 3, you're already shaking, and you don't even know why. Especially when you're already an adult.
You call child services and she gives you the phone. She's like,
call. It's still
call. By the time they get here, you're already halfway to Mexico.
No. Like we have a friend who he's like straight up.
I know,
yeah.
but she's scary.
No. Like we have one of her friends is like literally like, you know what she tells her kids? She's like, here's the phone, call them. It's still gonna take them like 15 minutes to get here.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my gosh, you 4 kids. Like, how are you supposed to?
My parents do that.
Like, that's terrible.
My sister, whenever she's like, I'm gonna call them, after they're like, okay, go ahead.
You know what's crazy? I met a guy who worked for, like, because I'm studying social service worker, and she, gotta love it, and he was telling us how, like, there's all these, like, crazy things that they say about, social services and stuff. Okay. It's okay.
This is gonna take like a hot minute.
Okay. Should I stop the recording?
Maybe.
And we're back, but we never actually left, so we were hoping that she would get a story for us, but she never did.
Sorry. Not sorry.
It's been like an hour since we paused. It's been an actual hour. So, I guess we should just, wrap up? Is that what we're doing?
I don't know.
I don't know. And
No-
anyone have
no
any
good
comments?
stories?
Anybody want to shout themselves out? I don't know. Anything?
Nah, I'm good.
Nothing. You're good. You
Yeah.
should watch Friends though.
If Maynard would want to sponsor me, I'd be cool with that.
If what?
Maynard? The candy brand.
Oh, I was like, no, it's just the way you said it was just like so like out of nowhere. I was like, what is she talking
Maynard.
about?
No, if Maynard wants to sponsor us.
Not the me.
We need the sponsorships. I'm the one who's having to travel.
I want
places.
the candy.
Okay, you know what? If we get sponsored, I'll give you the
the
candy.
But you don't even like me in it.
Do you have some that's not covered sugar?
Okay, well, I don't know anymore.
The context are talking about candy.
I mean, I don't even know what. I don't know. This episode's been really interesting.
I hope you guys don't enjoy it.
I hope you guys enjoy it because it's really been an adventure from literally beginning to end. Considering the fact that we had a giant pause in the center of it. But,
Till next time.
till next time. I don't know. You can wrap up. Go, Victor.
So it's been two Latin Brothers podcast. You can go subscribe wherever you can. You can leave a comment wherever you can. You can send us emails, tweet at us. We will post
And
on
it's
Instagram. Oh, so it's raining. That's okay.
Pouring. It's not even raining. It's pouring.
Yes, it is. Okay. So you'll hear us on the next one. Bye.
Peace.
See ya.
Bye.